iLLeY here on Tuscan. We're going to be playing control now, and this is for the 3-0, friends. I mean, OpTic have got to dig deep, they've got to go big, and here we go, off to the races already, and it's Seattle Surge finding multiple kills, accuracy, and Mack first to light up the scoreboard, desperately trying to find themselves back onto that point. As OpTic, they're on offense first, looking to get the capture done.
It should be a perfect flank, though. Shotzzy has a free kill in front of him, and should be able to get at least one player stacked up on A, so standard round so far. We're going to see how many kills you can get, but Shotzzy just going to fall. A couple trades come through. This is a ton of pressure coming through Church, and admittedly accuracy able to find the kills, so Seattle might be pinning their base just a little bit. Funnily enough, OpTic, they're just trying to push the base. They're not even leaving a player on A. They want this like field control so badly, and they just can't get it.
Well, there we go. Finally, the kills come through. I was getting a bit nervous there. We need to see this segment captured. There it is. Bang. First bit of progress done at A. That's one tick on the board. One segment captured. Slowly but surely working their way through the second. Here comes a quick contest. Sip on that one. Dashy clearing out the top side of fire. Now you've got a bit of map pressure to work with, though. Once again, accuracy. A player who Dashy had his way with in Texas. Here in Minnesota, bit of a colder start.
And funnily enough, for this map, there's a few key things to look at. Obviously, Dashy, when he is on point, he absolutely takes over. But again, that is mostly in the kills column when you need the objective, though. We'll see what OpTic can do. They able to secure this A point. They are good to go, but obviously they got players to deal with. Pred, excuse me, loves his flanks. Gets taken care of. Shotzy's there. OpTic starting to work on that opening.
Yeah, capturing that A point gives an additional minute now for OpTic to work with on the offense. Now over towards B, the last stand now for Seattle Surge. 19 lives apiece, a minute 35 on the clock. Plenty of time to get something done. Two-man stack now, either side. We're going to come through green side of the map. Going to come through P5. Here we go.
And these are moments, by the way, where Mack is always clutch, but maybe he doesn't need to be because everyone on Seattle provide. Chop them down one by one, and that is one push that gets absolutely nowhere for OpTic. Got to spawn up and do it once again, but Mack is a key player to look at, by the way. Dashy, #1 overall KD. Mack right behind him, #2. He has only gone negative on this map a single time, and that time was to OpTic. So if he can keep his gun hot, that is what Seattle needs.
What an unbelievable transformation so far for Seattle Surge. Scump slowly but surely about to run into accuracy, and Mack, here comes the nades. Great leap out of Scump, clears the whole room. Now pressure, an opening to make their way forward. Accuracy has to make the tactical retreat, but it's Pred on the flank. Fred, if you will.
Always, man. That's what he loves to do. When Pred flanks, well, that is going to be his new nickname, I suppose. And, well, Dashy trying to open things up. OpTic able to get Shotzzy behind enemy lines. And, I mean, that might be good for a freebie, but so far on defense, mostly because of Pred, Seattle has been too clean, and keep in mind, it is not just the ticks we're thinking about. Down on lives is OpTic, only 7 left.
Whoa, son, slow down, Pred. You get a speeding ticket moving like that. 20 seconds left on the clock. 7 lives left now for OpTic, speeding forward. Pred has not stopped moving, man. He's in gear 6, and he's flying. On to the point we go for a brief moment. Sip with the clean up kills. Oh, that's it. The round is done. Seattle Surge. What an opening moment this has been for them on control.
And not a single tick on B. Seattle on point on defense. We have an opportunity for Seattle now. Again, they have been slightly better. 3rd in the game on this map when it comes to ticks. Again, though, that number has dropped when they've played against OpTic. Now OpTic need to go big. I think iLLeY, another slow start. We saw the same thing in the hard point where we went 18 and 30 on Bocage. Not the strongest of openers, admittedly, just an offensive round. Still looking for that turnaround.
Whew. I mean, look, that turnaround better get here soon because we're running out of rounds right now for OpTic Texas. Wonderful open there from Seattle Surge. And yeah, that's a good point, friends. This is a 14-game win streak on control for OpTic Texas. They're going to keep that record alive.
And it is standard for teams to be able to capture A. If you can get a tick on B early and then capture A after the fact, well, that is pretty much the name of the game for Seattle. But while that flank isn't coming through, well, Pred does get chopped down. Mack now completely by himself, and OpTic have basically firm control of the entire map, but they never figured out where Mack was. He's up top, 2 players fall, and all that map control might fade away as there is a massive opening over towards B.
They got 1 player on B now. There we go, subs it at 1 minute. Shotzzy, if he takes care of Sib, this will be safe. And take care of him, he does. Nice work. Stuns out, expecting a second player to make their way forward, but there's actually no one here, so B is going to be all safe for the time being. Nades up for Shotzzy. Map control still very much sitting in hands of the members of OpTic. They've got those kills. And iLLeY, nice force break for him right now. Starting to get things going.
And he's the guy that needed to turn around. He came into this round starting 1-7, but he opens this one up on a force spree. Hey, you can just win the tick game if you shut him down on defense. There has been no progress made at all. And Seattle down 6 lives, make it 7. They take care of the flank, but they literally have 0 map pressure.
Nice flanks once again. Scump doing what he can. Now through the front he goes, gets himself a second kill, 30 seconds on the clock. Now into the red we go. Here comes the pressure coming out of Seattle. Mack and Pred desperately finding out their spawn. Dashy's on the flank this time though. Into the jaws of Big Bruce you go. Eats them alive. Ooh, 22 seconds on the clock. They got to B.
And they did get to B, and they're winning a couple of those gunfights. But look at Civ. He's got 2 players flying at him. You have gunfights in the middle of the map, and Dashy trying to stay alive, but Seattle were still on the point. Finally, they get taken care of, and Mack maybe that last-ditch effort for that pressure. At least he's stopping the clock as his teammates are trying to go to A.
They try to go to A, but they can't get through Shotzzy. A difficult enough kill at the worst of times, and in we go, baby, running the show. Clean up B, clock still goes. Final 10 seconds now to work with, and here we have it. One final charge onto the B point. It's still a force spree right now for Dashy. Takes the head off Pred. He's on a 5. Anyone left to get this? Last second contest? The answer is no.
That may very well be the most important round of this entire series unless it goes to a game 5 and then it'd be the final one. That is a dominant round on defense. OpTic had basically a standard offensive round. They capture A, no progress over towards B, but now they have a massive tick advantage. I mean, it is a round like that that can nearly guarantee you a defense for round 5 should we get there, and they're getting spicy off the rip.
We like to call that big tick energy, but it hasn't quite taken on yet. A 5 spree for Dashy, 4 for iLLeY. Oh, baby, we're starting to get things going. 5 aside right now. Sib somehow through the stuns, flies on through, gets himself an iLLeY. 1 minute 16 now on the clock as we've stopped it for a brief moment. OpTic now doing what they can to try to capture that B zone. Let's go for a quick listen in with OpTic Texas.
Last guy, they're gonna try to break secure. Yo, can you get by you? Can I'm top fire quick. I'm top fire right now, guys. I'm middle.
I've got Heady right now.
No, you now. Top church, one guy's middle. Top church, middle.
I
already said they keep jumping out. Yeah, they keep jumping out. I just get this one, we're good. Hey, check back. One more top church. Well, absolutely right now. Pushing out. They're center to the bottom church, back. Where's that? Yeah, I'm rapping right now. To be main. Yeah, he went top church, I think. Yeah, top church, right top church. He's down now. Are you? I'm gonna give you control. Alright, there's your guys. I'm pretty sure B main. Are you? I'm working B main. I got set B main. I set B main. Yo, some more B main with me. I'm control. Come here. I need their set B main. Nothing top green. Clear out low. No.
I'll put you top church.
Great comms, as good as you can get, and Dashy even given those directions. They just had that nice and clean setup, everybody on the same page, and now they're in another situation. It is the same thing, all 4 grouped up, trying to make the break towards B.
Here we go, stacking up, flying on through. We got the first player up. Accuracy now, he and Mack trying to take care of the defenders. Here we go, stuns are come through. Sneaky accuracy, no chance though, as Shotzzy brings him down. Pred finds himself 2 before being brought down, and trades after trades after trades. iLLeY will not win those battles. OpTic get flushed off the point, and they don't get the segment on B.
And that is another situation where we've seen it time and time again for Surge, where Mack clutches up on the defensive end, and now you spread the map. It is just back to that reset. Shotzzy even gets found out on the flank. Pred there for the reads, and OpTic with no map control for the moment. Looks like they're trying to gear up, maybe trying to deal with some mid-map pressure, trying to deal with P5, but everywhere they go, they are getting cut down along the way.
Here we go, Pred from the bottom side of P5. Nade stuns through, you name it, he's in trouble now. Here comes the second hit. But slowly but surely, we're working our way in towards B. Over to the point we go. Bit of a scattered defense right now for Seattle Surge. We'll see how they respond. Mack, Pred find their respective kills. The backside of the spawn cleaned out. Shotzzy now working in tandem with his teammates on the inside of the alley. Sib wins a big one. Accuracy gets his as well. 1 by 1, OpTic fall.
And another one of those moments where if Shotzzy wins that gunfight on Mack, well, things get mixy, but Mack delivers time and time again. Still though, P5 is open. You look up players from Seattle that are over towards Surge. iLLeY trying to make the gunfight win or leave it for his teammate, and Scump is there to deliver. Plenty of players pass. Shotzzy, he made it through, now finds the kill. This might be the opening.
Shotzy's still alive in the back of their spawn. That's not your spawn anymore, it's his. He's gonna claim that one. Zone control now, 45 seconds, stopped on the clock. Shotzzy still out and about, running at large. Here comes Sib. Oh no! He gets brought down. Optic stack up, 2 players now, still trying to stay alive, but no, Pred finds a 2-piece. The second segment of B, all taken care of.
In 8v7 as well, you have 40 seconds left. This might just come down towards live, so you gotta make sure you play your life to a T. And look who's got the angle, accuracy there to get that extra bump. 2 life advantage. But maybe for Optic, instead of the kills, they want that objective. 1 tick, you get a couple players on it. That will go very, very quick.
20 seconds. Optic have got a little bit of ground to cover before they can really get to the point. Dashy may be that tip of the spear. Here comes the hit through church side. The shots are ringing. The gunfire is in the air. Onto the point we go. Slip slide. Accuracy with 2. Sib, Pred get involved as well. Optic, no good this time round. That surely is it.
I mean, at the same time, keep in mind for Optic, yes, they do not win this round, but they have, what, an 8-tick advantage right now. So as long as they clutch up, win this next round, they will be nice and secure for the defense for the final round. That has been their strength, and certainly in a good spot once again. And a nice little try as well, but again, Surge, very, very clutch. As spicy as that got towards B, when they need the gunfight wins, they get them.
They really do. Every time. Those 1v1 wins, like in every situation, Surge just don't let anything get through. Pred with the 2-piece as well. He continues to be this sort of Tuscan tyrant, absolutely locking things down. And here we go. Match point, Seattle Surge. All they need to do is capture both of those zones or eliminate OpTic Texas 30 times. Let's see what happens first.
And no need to get fancy, right? You already know you're down too much on ticks. You just need to try to get this round win by any means necessary, and a couple kills go their way, and they got the pressure towards A. Pred playing for kills. He's getting hype, and he is on a 5. If he can get a glide bomb, that could be the difference maker in this game.
Well, here we go. Who's that on the flank? It's Mack. He's in the spawn of OpTic Texas now, looking for 1 more kill. Perfect timing on the attack, though. Shotzzy will take care of Mack. Can't take care of the rest of them, though. You've now got some space to work with. Sib is on a run. A couple of kills go his way. Here comes number 6 for Pred. Massive wins again. More players sliding into the action. It's Scump now leading the charge. 7 for Mack now. He's number 7, rather, as he flies in. Can't get iLLeY as well, and back and forth we go. In the meantime, no chance. A's gone.
In a slight mishap, by the way, for Seattle. Scump found, I mean, by the skin of his teeth, that opening to shut down Pred. So massive 2-piece that the King was able to collect. But now, right now, for Optic, you are down by 7 lives. You still need to make sure you're on point, because admittedly you might be good for defense for the next round, but you do have to get there.
Here comes the glide. Sib calling it in. You can see he's doing this one-handed as well, making sure his teammates know exactly what's up, cleans out the stairwell. Now, OpTic having to reinforce that point. 4-man push now, slowly but surely making their way forward. Scump finds 2 out of it. Here comes Sib, trying to keep the play alive. 3 now in a row for him. 16 lives for OpTic Texas, remaining 22 on the offense for Seattle Surge.
Maybe just waiting for a couple kills to come their way, and Mack earning him. Dashy, though, the rock up top is there to deliver, but he does get traded. A little bit of pressure on OpTic for the moment. Maybe have to deal with the flank as Pred's making moves.
Yeah, here he goes. He's managed to slip on through. Can't get any more kills out of it. Shotzzy should have that top church control. Timing could be sweet here. Catches Mack from behind. There's another player to deal with. It's Sib. He's going to keep the pressure now for Surge at that forward position as long as he can. Allow the reinforcements to move on in. Scump now trying to put himself in a difficult position, become that trapdoor spider ready to pounce. We'll see.
And for Optic, Operation do not get 4-man wiped. The pit goes through, but iLLeY will spawn up. And actually, depending on where he spawns, might be the intel. He spawns up over towards the pillars. 2 players nearby, but now he's getting spawn killed. Seattle have back control.
They get 1 player close enough to the point to stop the clock. There we go, 58. Stop dead track. You've got 2 players in the back line. The plat control towards OpTic right now. They're going to keep themselves in this power position as soon as they push. And that's it from Scump. iLLeY trying to get involved as well. Trades down from Dashy. Pred gets late to the party. Doesn't finish the kill. Gets going. Whoa, can he get the second? Dive, Pred. Fly forward, gets 1 more. He's got heartbeat right now, slaying his way through to the point, but the kills come through. 7 lives left for OpTic.
OpTic have to pump the brakes. They got to slow this pace down because 42 seconds left is plenty of time for Seattle to get 7 kills. There is the next one, 6 more to go. Seattle can win this in 2 different ways.
We have to find the time now for Seattle. You have to push them out, but that's going to be another set of kills. A team kill for Mack might help OpTic out for the time being, but 5 lives left now for OpTic Texas. They have just been drowned simply out. Over towards the point we now go. iLLeY trying to find something. Less than 30 on the clock. Nice work out of Dashy and Shotzzy. They stay alive for now. Accuracy on the point though. iLLeY can't find it. Shotzzy once again with the trades. 4 lives now remaining. Sib fighting for his absolute life upstairs as the remaining 3 players now of OpTic, iLLeY, Shotzzy, and Scump battle for a chance to stay alive in this series. And who is it? It's Mack trying to deal the damage now. Chance dancing around church side. Bloody shot his teammate. iLLeY drops as well as Mack, anything in his way, seemingly destroyed. Shotzzy, the last player left alive. What can he do?
8 seconds on the clock, but he's got to kill them all, and they're going to spot him up. Didn't even realize that Sib is right there with them. I mean, phenomenal game from start to finish.